Morning, it's Michelle.
Cheers.
We're just drinking our tea this morning, so tea time. But we are here because we want to educate you guys on just some of the herbal, holistic products that we have, someone has shown and shared with us. And we want to educate you guys a little bit more and just talk to you about some of the quality stuff that we've been taking. And today's topic we want to start with is Vitataste. And Vitataste is a powerful carb and sugar blocker. And so I promise you this is going to be your best friend because it's mine. Mm-hmm. And yours?
Yeah. Michelle's best friend is named Vitataste. It's not Nicole.
No. So, but what is great about these different products, it's not that it just deals with blocking sugar and carbs too. There are multiple components to this, but what's great is that this also helps to feed like your adrenals and your pancreas too. So what's nice about this is that you take this anywhere from 1 to 3 of them 5 to 10 minutes before you're going to eat a carb or a sugar meal. So this is great for many different types of people. Even if you're on keto and whatnot, this might be great to help keep you in ketosis. Diabetics, regulating your blood sugar is super important. But just how about the days when you just want a little wiggle room? You want the ability to maybe just have a little bit of extra or enjoy your carb without feeling like you are, on the hamster wheel and starting back over from maybe your health and fitness journey. So this stuff has been a big deal for me. Nicole, what do you think?
So for me, it did a huge change in my cravings. I had a sugar addiction, and you all know, like, for me, I'll speak for myself, but when I have a little, even if it's a no thank you bite, it then craves another no thank you bite. So for me, I needed something just to nail it and to kick it, out to the curb, because sugar craves sugar just naturally. And so we had to have something to really break this habit, because sugar does just so many awful things to you. It's more powerful than even cocaine, but it's legal. So we just have to be really cautious, and when we choose to have it, if we need to break that habit to really break a plateau or to achieve those goals that we need. And so I found, personally speaking, it really changed my desire. And I took it before my meal, and I only took it when I was going to have those items. You don't take it all the time. It's as needed type of thing. And it really did the job for me. So I was thankful to have something, and I didn't have to go through the headaches. I didn't have to go through the moodiness when you start to omit sugar. So that was a blessing, because anybody knows if they ever try to quit sugar cold turkey, it's not the most pleasant experience. So
yeah. And even for me, same thing that she was talking about as far as decreasing sugar, because I truly am like a self-proclaimed sugar addict, and but regardless, it also helped me just sort of do more of a maintaining my balance, or maintaining my weight, and creating that balance and stability in my sugar levels throughout the day, which can really be important as far as crashing. So if you're starting out your day with sugar and you start getting on that roller coaster, that can be really hard, and like she said, it can put you in that spiral and that cycle of craving sugar, because sugar likes sugar.
Have you ever been hangry?
Hangry. Michelle Hangry Castle.
I have to say that since being on the Sunrider products and really creating a regeneration of my body, I do not have that hangry mode that I had very frequently every single day of my life, because of the influctuation of my blood sugar. I must be running at a much steadier pace with my sugar levels, and that brings for a happier person.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I know a lot of people that do get hangry, and it's not very nice for the people you're around.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And then add 2 hangry people together, and you have yourself Well, there's one other thing too. So behavior modification. So here's something that just makes this more of a multi-use product. So behavior modification, such as smoking, sugar addiction. And so what, instead of taking the pill and eating it, you would break it in half. And so say you wanted to go to a birthday party and you know they're going to have a lot of junk, but you've been great maybe. You do not, but you can't say no, because I can't say no. So the moment I see cake, I'm like, I feel like there's this overwhelming draw where I just can't say no to it until I've had it and it's done and out of the way. But I don't want to. So this helps with behavior modification, because you would you break the capsule open and you rub it on your tongue. And so what it does is anytime you eat a simple carb or sugar, it doesn't make it taste pleasant. Now, it's not like the worst taste, it's more of an earthy taste, but it's you don't get the pleasure that you would typically get if you were, biting into a cookie or a piece of cake, and that feeling, that trigger that it creates in my brain, and it's like I feel very satisfied, but I want more.
Right.
So that helps break that sugar addiction.
Yeah, it kind of has like a sawdust, like taking sugar to make it taste like a sawdust versus, which we know that when we consume sugar, we get a endorphin release. There's a chemical release from that, and that's why this is great, because it breaks that. So if we keep flooding our system with the very thing that our brain can do on its own, but we're adding an extra so that our brain doesn't have to do it, our brain stops doing it on its own, okay? Similar to caffeine, okay? But in this case, we're talking about sugar, so we'll stick on that level. So it's very important to know that this is great for smoking as well, okay? So if you're really trying to kick that habit of smoking, this will also, because it's a chemical dependency, okay? And so this is another one of those great options that we have holistically to bring health.
Yeah. So I don't know about you, but listen, do not go home without it.
Yeah. It's her best friend, Vitataste.
Rusty.